Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, Palazzo Parisio,
Scavolini Malta, Msida Valley Road.
Jean Zamit for Sarah and Becky's makeup in the studio, Kurt Mikalev at Blow Hairdressing for Sarah and Becky's studio hair, Vortex for the studio clothing for Becky and Sarah. And we're back for another episode of Flip the Venue.
You can start at 7.
Sarah and her team are already prepping for the next big event with a lot of blue.
Because obviously he's gonna leave the sofas inside, the globes inside. What time can
The next event is by the pool, so attention to water detail must be made.
The theme of this party was very important. So how did we come up with it? So the client chose the colors, and she was telling me, should everybody be in white, we in blue, or the guests in blue, or not? And all of a sudden, I came up with this amazing 50 shades of blue. And it's easy to say 50 shades of blue, but you have to help all the guests coming to know what it means, 50 shades of blue. Is it the naughty 50 shades of blue, or is it the colors 50 shades of blue? And it was the colors, so we actually did a mood board. And Edgar, in fact, my friend in Barcelona now in LA, helped me, and he was like, yes, Sarah, let's get this done. His people helped me do it. And we sent it out with the invites, and everybody loved it. It was so original, because you could literally pick anything from your wardrobe which was blue, as long as you had a touch. And like that, giving the visual helps, to know why it's 50 shades of blue. It worked perfect. But I needed this theme to come in the decor. So I needed to use many shades of blues, which we managed to do through the balloons. So having a blank canvas, white, and balloons bringing out the 50 shades of blue. And the lighting. So it was very important. We even discussed how even in a party and in an event, this is very important, this decor. From your experience, if we start at 7 o'clock bringing things out, okay, how long do you I know you can't tell me exactly, but how long?
We're running all night till 9 a.m.
All night?
Seems like we all must take our sleeping bags with us.
Why?
Because you have...
So the client is a very good friend of mine, and she called me 3.5 weeks before. Sarah, I decided I'm doing a 50th birthday for my husband. Surprise! She told me, so I need help. And there we go. In 3.5 weeks, we did this magical birthday party.
Here we go, Damien's team arrived, getting ready to prep for the long night ahead.
So, welcome to another episode of Flip the Venue. Obviously, you know us by now. Every venue has some challenge. Probably that's why they hire us, so that we make sure that this challenge is overcome. This place is amazing to work in, but because they have residents who need to use the area during the day, what happens is that we come in at night. Like the elves of the shoemaker, we come in at night, create the magic, and by the morning everything's done. Then in the morning they use the pool area again, so we can only do skeleton stuff which take a lot of hours. And then tomorrow, which is the day of the birthday, it will be mayhem from 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock before the guests come in. It will be 40 people working together to bring it all together. So this is going to be one episode, but really we are working over 2 days on it. Today has been a tough day for myself and my team. We had a beautiful foreign wedding at a different venue, but Eva and I, the heroes, very hot, very hot. It's very hot. But both of us rushed from the wedding and came to do the setup. And then tomorrow we will be the full team executing between 4 and 8. Before I show you what's happening and we start talking about what's happening in this party, I also want to say that I'm a guest at the party tomorrow. Very different too. So then my team is gonna work and I'm gonna drink, have fun, boogie, party. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is why I took the night shift. So I balance out and not to make them feel so jealous tomorrow when I'm drinking cocktails. Okay, so Eva helped a lot in this project and this is why I wanted her to be with me. It's a 50th birthday celebration. We don't do anything in short measures, no. We gave them a dress code with obviously the wife of the birthday boy deciding everything. She let a lot of things be recommended or let us take care of a lot of things, but all decisions were taken by her, and rightly so. Yes. The client should always be the one to take the decisions. We suggested, but it was very fast, very good with her. She knows what she wants. And also entertainment, for example, we gave her 6 options. She's like, 1, 2, 3. Very good. So we did a lot of homework for her because there was such a short span of time to plan this. I will talk to you soon about dress code, the color scheme, everything. But straight away, we need to go inside because the balloon people who are going to do a magnificent job out of this. There's also Damien and there's also Bjorn, the usual. We're all going to be here. But the balloon people had to start this morning. They did not need me to babysit them. So let's go and see what they've been doing all day long. It's very loud in here. Take a break, guys, take a break. How long have you been here? What time did you arrive this morning? 10:30. And it is now 6:30. 8 hours of production already. And that is the result. Mela, let me explain a little bit what is happening. We're only halfway through. Okay, so as I mentioned in my intro, these lovely people started working this morning. I don't need to hold their hands. They are experts in the field, so they come and do their stuff. The structure today that's going to denote where the party is going to have balloons covering the whole ceiling. So this is hours of work. Tell me, Sharon, 18 hours just for the...
Yes, I mean, we need basically 2 days to...
2 days to get
set
things...
up, yes.
And you have a backdrop, Carl. So 50th backdrop with the
balloons inside here.
with the numbers. Kollox, you're gonna see work of art. So it is important to know as well, when you want something so majestic and so big, when you ask for quotes, you ask as well how much labor there is, because these people are 2 days working for a 5-hour party. Vera? A lot of people don't realize and say sometimes, hey Morelli, these balloons, how expensive. Yes, there are 4 of them working all day. We're working through the night and all day tomorrow, and then hanging everything until mayhem. Between 4 and 8 is gonna be mayhem tomorrow. Who's gonna manage to do everything in 3 hours tomorrow? So first of all, thank you very much for everything. Secondly, the 50 Shades of Blue, which is the theme for this party, I'm gonna tell you much more about it and you're gonna learn more. Even the guests have been given this. They are reflecting it in the balloons. You are seeing some shots now where you're seeing the scales of blue to match the 50 shades. Again, thank you, because you sent me some and I'm like, no, I don't want these. And Mumbat, perfect. You were right, Carl. You told me with those I'm gonna work because they work out, and you're very right. So we need to even listen to experts who know what they're doing. You know, balloons, I'm not an expert. I like demanding what I want, but I don't know how to do it. So thank you very much. We'll talk again even later. Let's leave you work. Oh, you're hearing the AC in here? That is on purpose because we need to protect these balloons from the heat. It is very hot at the moment. We're hitting 35 degrees. This is why they're working inside, and high ACs keep them perfect. See you soon.
While the endless balloons are being blown, Sarah pops outside to get the structure going. Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, Palazzo Parisio,
Scavolini Malta, Msida Valley Road.
Janza Meet for Sarah and Becky's makeup in the studio. Kurt Mikalev at Blow Hairdressing for Sarah and Becky's studio hair. Vortex for the studio clothing for Becky and Sarah. While working on the outside planning, Sarah realizes she has a problem.
Mela, calm. I was going to tell you to find the chair to sit. Mela, this is the plan that Damien sent to Weston. Right? It's 10 by 11, not 12 by 12. You know about this?
Pierre told me this morning.
Okay, no drama, sorted. So you're working 10, we are working them
work
like
12.
this.
I worked 12.
So what you gonna do?
I don't know.
You worked 12?
I worked the length already 12. Then it's not a problem because they will come closer
Closer
to each other. But 12,
You
a big
can't
problem.
reduce a bit? So what
Because
you
they
gonna
are-
do?
I don't know. Maybe we'll squeeze them, maybe we'll try to fit them. in
But now the
11
new
meters.
ones you're working with 11.
No, I'm gonna keep the same thing now. If we squeeze the first 5.
One, we have to squeeze
have
all
to
of them.
squeeze the rest.
Mela, let me tell you, once the structure goes up, if you're still here working balloons,
I'm going-
we'll try one.
I'm going to stay to try to.
It's 1, 2. Okay, done.
Damien's team is getting to work, but hold on, where are the rest?
And of course, we always have a bit of drama and challenges. We love challenges. So guess what? We're at the Western Dragonara Resort. Just outside the Western entrance, 2 buses stopped. Just outside. So where are Damien's trucks and people? Stuck behind the buses. I see you.
1 hour late, so
I know.
we need to.
I see you very
We need to
calm.
make up for it.
I see you very calm. 1 hour late, you know what that means? 1 hour late into the morning working. So if we were ready by 1, now it's 2 a.m.
I think it's safe to say that it's going to be a long night. Yet again, an army of organized ants working towards one common goal. Getting the job done while knowing deep in your heart that you're not going to see your bed anytime soon.
The client told me, when we do the atmospheric lighting, decide with Damien and Weston if we need their lights as well or not.
Yeah, no,
Because she
we'll see
doesn't
it-
want a
we'll see it
clinical
tonight.
feel. She wants it to be very bluey and warm. So Jason from the West End, who's the director of food and beverage, there was a lot of work done as well, which you sometimes don't see, obviously. A party without food and beverage is nothing. Yeah?
Exactly.
So Jason and the chef designed a beautiful menu, tailor-made. Jason, tell me a bit about it. It was made only for her.
Exactly. When we met the client, obviously we gave her many options. However, since this is a particular client, then we tailored made the menu according to the liking of her and also for the event.
Yes, and
So-
her husband,
And
who's
her
the
husband.
birthday boy.
Exactly.
Who you know well, so it was important that you tailor-make things to suit
Exactly.
him.
Since also it was not the first time that he came to the hotel, we know also a bit about his tastes.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll talk again tomorrow, because tomorrow, you know, in those 3 hours we'll be doing a lot. And if you need me, I'm here. If I need you, you know,
You're
I'm
welcome,
gonna
Sarah.
call you.
It's a
Thank you
pleasure
very
working
much.
with you.
Thanks.
In the meantime, there's a lot that still needs to be done, so Sarah consults with Eva. What could they possibly be discussing? And out come the nuts and bolts.
I can't. Me and you working. Look at David.
Play with the mobile.
Holiday. We'll talk to him soon.
The type of ceiling we had to install is very labor intensive, and we had only a couple of hours because the hotel needs to use a pool area for the guests. In-house, there's a limit till we're only given a couple of hours window when the guests stop using the pool until the event had to start. So to create some type of design, ceiling, whatever, with balloons, it's not just a simple setup. We had to prepare the balloons ready, manufactured in a room close by from the night before. One has to be very careful about the temperature because the balloons start bursting. Change of temperature affects a lot, even the color changes. So we prepared all the strings with the balloons ready from before. Crew was scheduled to come in to help and install in a much faster way. Again, truss structures were set up before, and the hotel guests were using the area with some structures that were not interfering in their day-to-day setup. So yes, I mean, it's all a matter of coordination in the end.
Dave. Ara. Hello. Can we talk a bit? Not now. So when can I talk to you?
Give me a minute, let me unload.
You're unloading everything. Before you do it, we discuss where, and especially the stage for me is more important. Huh? This is the stage, and that is the structure. I think the stage has to move back, huh? We're two there. I want the stage from here, there. Me now, eh? I don't want, that's too far. I want to start from here. I think I move too much there.
Should arrive till the end of the
Boom. Well, okay. Mela, you let me know when we can discuss things, please. They want some drinks, yeah, so they're looking very hot and bothered, your people. It's so hot. You know, Eva, where are you? Teasing me. Illa, look how hot. Eva, come and tell them. What did you do?
This is a good tips.
Good tip.
Yes.
What were you telling me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It was me.
Ilalu.
Ayalu out hot.
She came to Malta, and Maltese words she's learning instead of English, right?
Yeah.
But it is very hot. We're up, down, 35 degrees, no joke. Another midsummer event. The heat in its... Oh my, how hot it was. Are we used to this heat, working in this heat? Yes, no, maybe, you know, but we have to do it. It was tough for my film crew, it was tough for suppliers, it was tough on the day as well. When the guests arrived, there was a nice breeze, the sun is setting, everything's perfect. But we felt the heat, you know, even equipment in, out, you know, different temperatures. Inside was air conditioned, outside is hot, so there's a lot to contend with when you're working in extreme temperatures.
Yep, building that structure for the stage can be a long and tedious task. Did I mention that's going to be a long night?
So basically, we have 4 cocktails tomorrow. Now, the client even...
Sarah and Eva discussed the logistics of all items required. But since it is getting a bit noisy, they decided to have their pep talk with a view.
Tomorrow. Mela, cocktails, we have 4, okay? Now, the crystal goblet, it's a crystal glass, will be for the gin.
The client had very specific requirements and an eye for style and detail.
One more, I need to sit a bit, Eva, because I am so tired. Oh, next to the sea, oh nice. That, perfect. The Moscow mule she wanted in the bronze,
so I don't have photo.
in the copper thing.
Oh, isn't that romantic? All that is left is a serenade.
Sarah,
What?
boat?
I was dressed
Look, what's this?
Okay, that's the Maltese Lutsu. Okay, it's a typical Maltese boat. I think we should go back.
The girls head back to the structure area. On the other end, works are moving along nicely, but you ever get that feeling that there's still a long way to go? Oh look, tomorrow's surprise has arrived.
The point was that you come out of that door over there when the music starts, because you sent me music of 3 minutes 34 seconds. So they come out of that door when they hear the music. So my manager, because I'm a guest tomorrow at the party, but my manager will introduce you.
Look, we talk. I will give them like
What to do
now, and
So-
then
Okay, but just to tell you, they need to come in through here but perform over there. That's the deep end. You have to perform everything in the deep part. So I changed the setup to suit you. I changed the bar, I changed the sofas, I changed everything.
we jump in from here.
Yes, they cannot do anything in the shallow part. It's only like this. What can they do in this much water?
We prepared some.
Okay, you try it. Try. If you want
Sarah
to
agrees on the pool and sound logistics.
better, you perform here.
Underwater sound? You heard right, underwater sound. The swimmers get ready to rehearse.
So this speaker goes underwater. No.
While Sarah tries her best to be technical. Yeah, Sarah, we think you should stick to wedding planning.
You see, it's already in the water. Okay. And then there is this wire, which is huge. They've got loads of wire. And there is this.
Okay.
And they want
We
this.
connect the.
So he needs another 5 meters or
10
more.
meters.
10.
10 meters.
You need 10 meters from this grey box, Ben, to get.
So much detail and precision.
Thank you so much. Bye. So tomorrow's surprise at 10 o'clock at night, when the band are going to take their break, we have a 3-minute gorgeous show with synchronized swimmers.
Sarah contacts the client to come down and see the
Good,
swimmers.
come down. The swimmers are just starting. Hurry up, hurry up. From inside, from the emergency exit. Ciao. Okay. So, I want to decide now, Eva, when we see them do what they're gonna do, which sofa we're giving to the VIPs, to the family.
I think
That
I want
one?
to see the show before
For-
and decide after.
Because I strongly believe if we give them this, no one can cover them with this. Some of the sofa area had to be reserved for the family. The client's family, their parents, were quite elderly, and rightly so. They needed to enjoy the evening, have fun, but be positioned in the right place. So it was very important. One might think, just a few sofas here, what's the big fuss? No, I needed them in the right place with the right vision, reserved the right one for the first family. So these little details, again, details, details and details, but that's what makes perfection. And in the end, the parents of the clients had an amazing time, didn't have to get up from the sofa, and enjoyed the whole evening.
While discussing the structure that is now thankfully taking shape. And here she comes, ready to inspect.
Further how much?
Look, you pass the bar with the thing, the structure.
No, you
I
didn't
want the
pass.
structure
That
to
is
end.
1.5 meters away from the bar.
I don't want it.
So we get that corner in the corner of the bar.
I wanted the pillar of the
truss with
bar
the pillar of the bar.
before the last column. Ciao, come stai? We're filming for my program.
Oh, your program?
Yes.
How are you?
This is Michael Zennaro from Italy. He's a famous photographer in Italy. And we brought him down for this event. Well, all the ceiling of this truss, Michael, is going to be with balloons. 50 shades of blue.
Oh my God.
What are you going to wear? I forgot to tell you. Black?
Black, all
Good,
black.
all black.
all black.
What I wish to do is center it with...
Construction has a tendency to look simpler than it actually is. As always, everything has to be absolutely symmetrical and in perfect line with the pool.
And as it gets darker, we're starting to see the 50 shades of blue. This is obviously only a trial from Carmen Sharon's side of the balloons. We're going to set 2 up to see how they look, but obviously they have to go back in air conditioning because tomorrow during the day they would all burst. We're only doing this to have a trial, which is fantastic. So tomorrow, no surprises between 4 and 6 when we're doing miracles.
Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, Palazzo Parisio,
Scavolini Malta, Msida Valley Road.
Jean Zamit for Sarah and Becky's makeup in the studio, Kurt Micallef at Blow Hairdressing for Sarah and Becky's studio hair, Vortex for the studio clothing for Becky and Sarah.
Yeah, feet. You like?
Yes, of course.
Obviously, this is higher.
Yeah.
Double, you know?
No, it's perfect. I like it.
Yeah. Between the music of the synchronized swimmers, which are rehearsing, and this chaos, it's becoming very hard to concentrate. But it's okay. We'll manage. So we asked the question. They worked quite fast today to set that. Tomorrow they have to set all of them. So Damien's people were on standby, maybe they help. But Damien's explaining, tell me, what are they going to do? Because this is going to be double the height.
This is going up to 4 meters now. We asked him if he needs any more crew to help, but the installation was quite fast. So they're working with a scaffold, so they don't really need
Very
it.
good. Instead of ladders. But they
Since it's
still
going to
have
be
to
higher.
move the scaffold from
Yes,
one
yes,
person to the other, because remember...
But they'll manage it. So
manage.
it's quite fast.
Okay, but your men are still
We're
coming
still going to be
obviously
here,
at
so if
4.
they need anything, we'll
Exactly.
be
'Cause
here.
I was going to do them alternate, but I want to see it. What do you think? You don't think it's cool to have alternate?
No, it's cool.
When you were underneath it, look,
Like a dream.
it's much better.
Thinking outside the box much?
They're gonna add balloons like with different sizes now, and those will fill some gaps because I don't need them to be lines straight. I think they don't look good. There's some doo-doo, you know, like worms. Somebody asked me, what's this? Where I want the lights, 15 bulbs. Damien, can we decide that together? He told me he has 9 wires. I definitely don't want them in straight rows. I need them like dotted, you know? If they're 9, what we could do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, because you have 15. I would like them to be a bit different. You know, I love symmetry, but this is not the case. These cannot be in symmetry. What is the advantage then of setting up everything the night before? I always say this, lighting. How can you test lights during the day? You have to test lights in the evening. So this was perfect then, because we had the structure up, all the lights up. And all of a sudden we realized when the lights were up and we did the different shades of lights, even in the big lights, that people were looking blue. We're all gonna look like Smurfs. So this didn't work for wouldn't work for the photographer and the videographer, because they'd have a nightmare. Everybody's just looking blue. So I made them, change them again into whites, so that the balloons would catch the blue, and then very light blues on the side. But it made all the difference. So you should see us with the camera taking pictures of us to see the difference. And we literally calibrated the lights on how we're looking, because nowadays phones are, you know, what the photographer coloring is going to be. So we could test it in real time. I didn't think the gap is so big. I think with these we need the gap, Sharon. Għax inkella you can't put. What do you, Eva? Just make sure Sharon add a bit here and there. Halli, my whole point was that when you look up, it's balloon world. You know? Thank you. Very nice. So we did the trial of the balloons. Tick. Damien and I just discussed the lights. We have these really cool bulbs, and I think we're gonna do them only on the dance floor. There he is. Because then, to be honest, when they start covering the trusses with the white columns, look, you can see them all there. The white column covering, the material covering, I don't need to be here, you don't need to be here, we can go home to rest for tomorrow, because that is stuff which, when we come tomorrow, we'll see it all covered in white. So, can I know how many squares do I have? 9. Because I might remove 2. It's too big. Mela, how big is that? I do want the whole structure to have a dance floor. But I think I'm going to eliminate a row. It's too big, this thing.
But before we call it a night, Sarah wants to make sure the dance floor is perfect too, because once that's laid down, there'll be no time to move it again.
Because 200 people, and this place fits around 1,000 something in all the area. The men do not stay on the dance floor most of the time, very few. So if I fill this area with the dance floor, the men will just leave the structure for me. You understand? So I don't want that. I want the dance floor just to denote a dance floor. You know, you don't know probably, but a lot of Maltese men don't like dancing. So I did the structure to keep the people together. But when the men see the thing, they're gonna move out for me, and I lose the atmosphere. So I'm changing the dance floor. Happy days. The bed has to wait a little bit longer.
And while we wait for the dance floor to be perfected, the lights are being set.
I don't want everything to look in one blue. Maybe I can have, for example, not dark to light, maybe dark coming to light, or light coming to dark.
Okay.
So the light one's in the middle, getting darker, darker, darker.
On the end.
So imagine, that's dark to light, dark to light.
Yes.
You can do that. So this would be the last column. This blue would be the last column. A shade lighter. And then the same.
Okay.
I want them to crisscross on the dance floor for me. You know?
I can do it.
Under the thing. I want a light here and a light here. A dark hair and a dark hair.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
I want to get the feeling. Oh my God, shades of blue. And I cannot remove one. No, because this is like a puzzle. Not bigger than the stage. Perfect, done. Confirmed. Confirmed, stage confirmed.
And in comes the bar. In the meantime, we'll take ourselves a short break. Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, Palazzo Parisio,
Scavolini Malta, Imsida Valley Road.
Jean Zamit for Sarah and Becky's makeup in the studio, Kurt Micallef at Blow Hairdressing for Sarah and Becky's studio hair, Vortex for the studio clothing for Becky and Sarah. It's very early in the morning, and yet the heat is beyond unbearable.
Welcome to my cake table for tomorrow, all wrapped up in bubbly. As you can see, I am very tired now, but still enjoying it. Eva, are you tired too?
Sarah must change the position of the bar.
Because this is a place with bistros. I'm gonna move it slightly more back, please. Nice, this new bar, huh? We have a new bar on the market.
As the bar is being set, the dance floor assembly is finally reaching an end.
Okay, guys, this is a wrap for tonight. Clean Eva and clean Sarah. And sleepy Eva and sleepy Sarah are now going home to rest. And we'll see you again tomorrow in the scorching heat. It is forecasted to be 38 degrees tomorrow, so hey. I can't wait. My blow dry is gonna look fab. Okay, thank you for being with us till now. We're going to sleep. We'll continue soon.
And after a good night's rest, we're back to finish what we've started. The structure's up and neat.
We are on the go. Little things, little details are very important. So the restrooms have a sign for down there, but this venue has another event and they will use the restrooms. So I'm covering that sign so our guests don't get confused where to go to the bathroom. I've ordered from the hotel a stand-up lollipop sign to say restrooms are inside for our event. So little silly things, but these will cause little frictions and little hassles during the event. So we need to avoid all these things. Melting is not even the word, but it is our job. It is what we have to do. But seriously, today it is crazy. Water coming down all the clothes. Thank God we're in black, so no one sees this. Anyway, beside the point. The bar. You know that yesterday evening we ended with the bar here. I am a bit crazy, so I couldn't sleep at night, and then I realized one very important thing. When the bar was gonna be like this, and the men were gonna be on bistro tables, chatting away on their cocktail high tables, they were gonna see the work being done behind the bar. So I woke up this morning, as crazy as I am, called Casa Pinta and told them, please push the bar there. I I think before 5 you shouldn't start, because imagine
Let's
half
make
of
it
them
4:30. Oh, no, they will
But
not
what
burst.
if they
They will
burst
not
for
burst.
me?
They will not burst.
Carm,
Good quality.
you scare me. Okay, your responsibility. If they burst, you have to add. Okay, D. They burst, you add. Well done on this.
Ah, you like it?
Yes, I love it. Very good. Well done. Mela, we need to do sofas, which we cannot. We need to do bistros, which we cannot. They have to come out when there's less sun.
So when we're setting up, sometimes it's a bit of a waiting game in terms of, if let's say, for example, I remember specifically the balloons weren't ready, so I cannot clean the dance floor or I cannot set up something underneath it. So it's really sometimes depends, like in your mind you would have planned a certain timeline, but then it all depends on the suppliers and how fast they move.
Can we get 4 for the string quartet, or they're gonna look ugly?
Sarah requested somewhat smarter chairs for the string quartet, because that's the kind of thing she does.
Let me see. Mela, sorry to bug you, but I will have someone helping you from my end, okay? If I change this horrible table and get you 2 tables like that, but a bit higher, you see that white table there, but higher. So it's practically in line with this. Can I please get rid of this? Please, but don't do it now. Remove now, but I'll get my girls. I've got 4 girls, they can help you. So you'll be ready on time. Go. Okay. Oh, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You and your fan. Patience, I don't care. So Ben is sound, he's gonna start building all the equipment for the stage. Let's have the DJ table here, so centered. I know, I'm thinking, because I have to position the string quartet, and ideally people are coming in from here. So maybe I have them.
The balloons are now going up, and let's hope they won't burst because it is ridiculously hot.
It's starting. Oh my God. I don't want to see this. I think I'm going to go inside till the balloons are done.
Finally, things are starting to take shape pretty fast.
Mala, what's the time before 10 past 5? We're okay.
In come Bjorn and his team. To keep within the theme, the water of the vases has to be, you guessed it, blue.
This was a birthday party, so there was no necessity of flowers as usual. But Sarah designed something really nice, like greenery, since it was close to the sea as well. So what we did is we incorporated greenery in transparent vases. We put some color to go with the detail of the party as well, which was the blue in this case, and we just did foliage. It was a really nice detail at the end. There was something as well, but in the same thing, not something which was bombastic as flowers for this type of an event.
waiting for some other things to be brought in, but we have to wait for them to actually arrive. So it's just waiting, waiting, waiting. Hi. Okay, now it's a lot is happening now. The bag bus arrived, so 2 of my girls. So can you, Becky, send Eva and Sharon to help Eddie with glasses bag bar? You have to try and put it a bit higher because we're blocking all the lights. Just the last one, don't worry. Even if it's not all in line, it's understandable. So you put it a bit further up. I am not calm, so my voice is a little high-pitched. But understand that I have half an hour.
Sarah has her final briefing with her team, so everybody knows exactly what they have to do.
And as the music plays and the guests arrive, we close this episode. It's a very big personal episode for me because the client is a friend. I hope all goes well. I'm sure it will. You will see shots of the end with drone. We have a lot of entertainment. My team have been amazing. Every team has been amazing. My crew, it's been a great 2 days. Very proud of everyone. And thank you for watching us. Now I am a guest. Strange, but I am a guest. And I'm in blue. 50 Shades of Blue party, 50th birthday. Bye. See you next week.
And now, at long last, it's time to welcome the guests and party the night away. Next week on Flip the Venue.
So when everyone says, what's happening? Why aren't we starting? Yes, give us a minute, because the bride needs a minute.